What's up, boys? We're back with some more of the full tank Juggernaut. There's an entirely new unstable overclock available for the build at level 18 now. It's called Super Reload Shield on the starting weapon, and it's supposed to combo with the other reload shield artifacts that you can get on that and the Lead Storm minigun. It gives a boatload of offensive stats, a bunch of fire rates, and then it gives you another 100% armor increase while you're reloading, and it actually slows down your reload speed so that you can have the weapon reload extremely slowly and just have the armor active for a very long time. So we're going to get a lot of fire rates and very little reload speed for those two weapons, and hopefully get two decent carry weapons who can keep me alive throughout the run while we're devoting two weapons entirely to utility. I think the Burst Fire and the Lead Burster are both fantastic. They get tons of projectiles, so they have good AoE, and if you can stand close to enemies with them, then they can also have pretty good single target when you're landing a bunch of the bullets at the same time. I'd really like to get some gold scanners so we can buy more golden armor, and then the red sugar cubes are pretty cool early on as well to stack up a bunch of HP throughout the run. Nitra, we can do that, I think. Help us get some weapon levels and the overclocks at least. So the ideal thing with this build is getting the Lead Storm as late as possible, since it's purely for utility and kind of hard to use for damage. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in a good carry here. We don't want reload on the Bulldog, but we do want HP. If you take the Lead Storm right away as your second weapon, then it's very easy to run into a situation where you just don't have the damage to kill elites or bosses, and then enemies just ramp up and kill you despite being fairly tanky. Damage is fine. I guess one other thing is that the weapon box trifecta that gives you a ton of reload speed probably won't be ideal either, even though that's one of my favorites. I think I'll take a paint job. Really just want to get the overclocks pretty quickly so we can actually kill stuff. The Omni Barrel for the Burst Fire, and it's also available on the Zukov, that might actually be pretty good, since I'm going to be avoiding reload speed for the most parts as like a global upgrades. We can take that. I'll probably take a blue crit damage. It's the one that fires in 8 directions. It also comes with a massive boost to the reload speed of just that weapon. That might actually be solid here, since we're going to be missing a lot of those global upgrades. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some decent damage on the shell back here. So we'll try and get close to him, set off some detonators right next to him. That's going to be the really tough one to kill here. Big crit damage. I think there was some gold over here somewhere, right?
The clock's ticking, miner. Get it wrapped up.
Try and get that on both of them. Nice. Take a few small hits, I guess. Not that bad since we get some damage off of it with the Juggernaut passive. Fire rate for the Burst Fire. Reload is fine on that one. big proj damage.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're pissed.
Try and set those rocks up if we can get them to stop somewhere else here would be nice. Just go for the lucky Hail Mary. I think we've got enough that I can just farm XP for a while. We don't have any crates available. Let's go for the early XP with all of that on the ground waiting for me. Thunderheads. That will give us heavy reload speed, which isn't great. I'm gonna see what else we got. Okay, Leadstorm and the Lead Burster. I think we'll go here just to guarantee that I can have enough damage for the run still. Proj damage. I'm gonna take an overclock here, I think.
Bingo!
Since they're fairly close. Massive stats, sure.
Overclock says it's time to kill.
Yeah, no rush now that we've missed out on all the crates and they're low enough. I can end it almost whenever. A little bit of extra XP to help out the early game reload on the Lead Burster's fine. Damage. Fire rate, damage, those are both fine.
This one's so mean.
Fire rate is fantastic for that. It's the main stat we're looking for on it.
They got your scent now. Threat level increased.
Pickup radius help us collect a bit more of that before we leave.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod
One more sweep around. We might take some damage here, but Juggernaut should be fine. Fire rate's great. Reload for the Bulldog? No. We'll take a damage here. Fire rate is good though. And then this is what we're looking for on both this and the Lead Storm, and then the level 18 that has similar stats but higher amounts.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner.
Let's see, I actually need to save all of the gold because I'm about to hit level 25. Okay, there we go. So now we have to hit the Lead Storm, not too bad.
The gun, the safer I feel.
Piercing, definitely. Burst fire damage. I don't want that, so we'll take an overclock here. Go for the triple grenade, bit of movement.
Surely next time
Luck,
we'll be
definitely. Take a burst fire level, I think.
survivor.
We can potentially have this done at level 6 if I get the overclock for that. It doesn't have the new level 18 one, I'm pretty sure. So just grab some global upgrades here for now.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
Ah, how are they ever gonna make it in this hellhole without me?
So we're currently at 108 while that one is reloading.
A swoon's heading your way. Load up.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone cleared.
Look,
It's calling to me.
let's go for the supply right away in case we get a gold scanner or something.
LC prepped. Supply pod incoming.
What a shot!
Ooh, ammo rig. A lot of fire rates. That'll be great on everything. It will be one of the best in slot ones. Getting the Movement speed penalty this early on isn't ideal, but I think I still will, just because it'll help us empty all of the clips so much faster.
Objective completed. A swim's heading your way. Load up.
Decent damage.
Feel much better now. Say hello to my little friend. Swallow this. Loot bug pop.
Let's take the overclock here. And then I think we will take the piercing. This is looking to be the best weapon here, so having plenty of AoE on that will be very helpful.
Pop the loot bug.
Fire rate is nice, we can also take that for a level.
You want some more? See you in hell. Boy, monsters! Say hello to my little friend.
We probably want to push the burst fire up to 18 as soon as possible.
This is the smart pick.
When we have the option between different weapons like that. Alright, he is just camping that nitra.
Have a bullet.
Sign the likes of which I've never seen.
Luck.
This makes my whole life better. Let's clear them out.
HP for the tank builds.
Get it done, miner. The bugs are furious.
Definitely take a purple armor.
Vision.
And remember that the HP region that you get out of the meta progression is percentage based. So the higher your HP, the more you'll regen as well. Every like 5 seconds and every level up. Kinetic is decent, but it's gonna be hard to get weapon levels
Just went up.
since we're also prioritizing HP and armor quite a bit. Luck probably.
Take it. Beat your maker, Craig.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod
Fire
is not going to hang
rates.
around.
It's a rare treat.
Let's go for piercing here then.
This is a rare treat. Boom,
The drop
baby.
pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. Stage 2 completed. Taking you closer to your target.
Reload for the burst fire is fine.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Luck, burst fire. I think we will keep everything on kinetic, so those are both decent. I need a bit to reroll actually.
Let me try again.
That's bulldog no. Okay, burst fire is great, and then that's nice. And then a level in that since we're out of resources.
This is a simple mining mission. done, miner.
Oh, I need to take a dump. I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
I'm actually going to avoid that red sugar, just in case we can get one of the sugar cubes here. And then we can get a bit of extra HP off of that. Big movement, I could use that, although that's tempting.
Gonna help me be a perfect.
LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
Weapon box. Yup. We got the boomstick with clip size. That's actually bad. We'll have medium reload upgrades available now, which I want to avoid since the most important shielding weapon is a medium one, since that has 2 of the shield overclocks available.
Well done. You got them all. Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Now it's going to be harder to find stuff like armor and HP.
I got it in the mouth. Aidan!
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Piercing is fine. It should actually have pretty good damage eventually, just because it's going to have so much fire rate and some decent levels on it.
I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it. Back to hell! Oh yeah!
Big damage, that's fine.
I got it in the
Try and have them follow directly behind me so that the quad shots are going directly into him, and we'll definitely take some fire rate for the full dog.
that will teach you!
Should be a good spot for the rocks here.
Loot bug, open!
Looks like maybe one of them hit him.
Yes!
HP.
Get it done, miner. The bugs are furious.
Fire rate. Let's go ahead and grab the overclock here, I think. This is the most important one, and we can try the Omni Barrel. They swapped some of the reload into damage and piercing, but since we're not going to be getting a lot of global upgrades for that, it might be decent here. And it also fires in 8 directions, which doubles the number of shots since it starts at 4. Fire rate, sure. And then paint job for that. We can get armor and HP off of that. Might be a bit more fun. Fire rate, reload. Piercing, that's fine. And then we can use this. Wait, no. We don't want to be firing for a long time. So we actually have to go this if I want to take an overclock here. I guess I'll do this just to make the reload shield a little bit more common. By removing one of those from the pool. Armor, definitely. So we're up to 144 while reloading the one weapon.
Stage 3 completed. Taking you to stage 4. You did good work, Miner.
Fire rate, definitely. Paint job, armor. Bit of kinetic since we have a decent amount of gold. Bit more XP. Damage level for that. Reload's fine. And a bit of HP.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
After this, I'll take the longest shower. Sick to the core of glyph and stick. And I'll get so drunk. Yeah, we got the horda.
Not great. Probably a bit more mining speed just to make sure I can get all of that. And we do have one scanner. And I would still take a gold scanner if we get one off of the supply drop. Decent crit damage.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Big swoon detected. Buggerman, get ready. Objective completed. Big swoon detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug. That will teach you. You shouldn't eat precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
Reload.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. LZ cleared. Supplies inbound.
That coming, sucker.
Hooly baits. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm not the best at killing them. I'm kind of thinking coupons here and hope for that later on, maybe? There's just so many bugs here, we're almost done with the level, and I have to get right on top of them with the Omni Barrel to have a chance of killing them. I want it, but I think I'm not going to be able to kill, like, maybe even half of them here. Big reload is fine on the jury.
Feel much better now.
See if we can at least get a purple crate now, since most of the level is cleared. Nope. Couple seconds off. Big fire rate for the bulldog. Fire rates, we kind of want both of those anyways. Fire rates there. We can get an overclock, but I kind of want to see that one as well. And this is the downside to getting the boomstick here. Don't really want that, but this will get us an overclock. And I think I'll take the fusion, just because it has no downside and it's fun getting an insane amount of bullets out of those. Other one is obviously the best for doing AoE damage with it. Fire rates, might be kind of hard to get the overclocks on that. With all of the global upgrades we're interested in taking as well.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. Stage 4 is done. Onwards to stage 5 we go.
Bulldog, no. We will grab a paint job here. I don't want to lower the fire rate on it, so knockback it is, even though that would be good damage for it. Not super interested in any of these, I think.
Let me try again.
I think I will grab that. I'll definitely take a paint job here, and dang, we didn't get the reload shield for that. That's unfortunate, so I guess we may as well go piercing on there.
This one almost makes
Big damage for the main weapon. Dual crits, bit of movement.
Let me try again.
Fire rate's fine, we can grab both of those. Bit more XP and damage.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, miner.
So the levels on that are basically useless now. It's converted to fire away from the 4 other weapons, and it doesn't have the 1 overclock I wanted for it.
I die a little inside every time I have to take a door. There's one for Carl. Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time.
Took out a loot box.
Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone cleared. Resupply on the way.
Yeah, so we want to avoid that in the other one. Divers, like, it's good damage stats. It does have a bit of reload. It's not terrible. I'm gonna see what else we got. That is a lot worse. Piercing is not bad. That'll help out our two main weapons quite a bit. I'm fine with that. Brings us up to 15 on the burst fire and 9 on the lead burster. No, that's a bait. We'll take some damage on the second carry weapon here. We got the twins. It's going to be kind of hard for me to get damage on the range guy, so we'll probably have to keep chasing him. Try and focus the lead storm and the burst fire on him then. Piercing, it's not good, but neither are the other ones here anyways. Oh, we actually need a bit on the melee guy now. Fire rate's great. We actually are pretty high level on the two carry weapons at this point, and the single target's still pretty rough. Sacrificing two weapons to utility and then getting a lot of survivability upgrades as well. Oh, one thing I can do is actually take some hits from some weak guys to stack up the 10% Juggernaut passive a bit. Maybe. How much does one of those hit for? 38? That's not terrible, but it's kind of hard to actually keep the small guys alive right now. Alright, he should be low enough we can finish that one. I'll take a fire rate here, I think.
Objective completed. Dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
The time is not free.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Taking you deeper, Miner. Stage 6 coming up next.
Fire rate on the Bulldog. Kinetic. Bit of XP. Do I want these? That's okay. Probably not. I think I would take a fire rate for it, but that's a lot for a bit of damage. HP, fire rates. Those are kind of bad. I do like the upgrades for the lead burster. Unfortunately, neither of these are that great, so probably lead wrapped here. Proj damage is fine.
This is a simple mining mission. Get it done, miner.
Next time, let's go some.
Objective completed.
Luck.
I'm having an epic vision.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Supply pod active. Locate the LZ. Prep it for landing.
Oh, I needed that.
Swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Break the pie.
LZ prepped. Supply pod incoming.
What a shot.
Pretzel's kind of cool. We have about 5 stages? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure.
Might as well.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Since I don't think I've collected any of the red sugar here.
I found a gold vein. Say hello to my little friend. Yeah, we got the hoarder.
I guess we will take that from a hoarder.
You don't see these every day.
The offensive stats are great, even though the reload is a little bit annoying, but we do only have one of the weapons anyways. Damage into an overclock. Electrical, I don't think so. We'll just take the basic stats here.
Gotta move on. It's getting worse down there.
You ugly son of a bitch. Turn it up, Frank.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop
Fire
pod before it heads back
rates.
to orbit.
I think I'm just gonna take piercing on that, since that's pretty important. Giving up the big overclock for that. Big damage. Yeah, Lead Storm is pretty junk now.
Gather up your gear and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
I'm gonna kill you all.
big piercings, fire rate, proj damage. It's fine, I suppose.
Next.
Piercing, we do want to get that one up to 18.
I already
Still,
feel
kinetic,
stronger. I'm feeling lucky.
luck. No reload, but piercing is fine. Bit of global
This is gonna help
damage.
me be a perfect dwarf.
This is a simple mining mission. Get it done, miner.
When the damn box starts feeling unfamily, you know it's time to quit.
Trying to find something that'll live long enough to actually hit me here so we can get the permanent HP off of those.
You're cute. You're dead.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
You're dead. Jade is here. Bring it, Becker! Come and get me, you disgusting bug!
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Die, creep! Roll back the hell!
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Shoot it in the face!
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone is cluttered. Get it fixed.
Paint job will waste a little bit, but I guess we'll take that. And here's the new super reload shield. Damage, fire rates, huge amounts. You reload a bit slower, and then 100% armor as well. Can I see my armor right now? 150. I think that's unbuffed. But I guess we can see whether or not it's either tripled or quadrupled to see how that stacks with the other version of it. So 150.
Overclock time, baby!
And then I'm reloading 225. So that was with it up active. It's 50% higher than that. So the total amount is tripled while you're reloading from just the one weapon. So it's additive with itself, but multiplicative if you get it on the lead storm. So if you get the copy there, you can go up to 6 times as much. Man, that hurts even worse that we missed it then. These are not great for me. These also aren't, but I guess we could mess around with the clipboard a bit since I am tanky. How much does the acid hurt? 17 a tick? Take a nice little acid shower for a bit of extra XP and damage. Let's go gold, I think. More global upgrades, massive fire rates.
Change my life!
Decent proj or some armor. Yep, armor.
Needed. Never felt
The
better.
drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. Good work, miner. Now to stage 8.
I
Armor.
rarely go for this one.
Almost everything's maxed, so we're kind of looking for like paint jobs and then good stats for those, so that's
I'll
fun.
take this one. Let's
Big
shake it up.
HP. Damage for
Really big
that.
monkeys. Nope. Try again.
Fire rate,
This is
some
perfect
reload
for my build.
there.
What else we got?
Kinetic,
Gimme,
crit
gimme.
damage. Some upgrades for the lead
Show me
burster.
more.
And then some
Don't mind
HP.
if I do.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Legs up, go.
The funny part is that's so much stats that if you actually built this normally and got some reload speed for it, it would actually still be pretty good damage while giving you occasional utility as well. It just wouldn't have the absolute maximum uptime on the armor.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Yeah. Shoot to kill. Look how to look, Bobby.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Never felt better.
XP, I guess.
It's a rare treat.
Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing.
That's all you got, you slippery
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Good work. There's a resupply on the way.
Okay, I guess we're getting pretty late. Gotta try and get value out of that now. If I can stand on top of them, they melt, but that's kind of hard to do. Decent nitro. I actually accidentally killed one there. Probably gold here. And there was one more over here somewhere. And then one in the top right. Big kinetic, yep. Where did the left one go? What? A bit more nitro. If I can find the trail of resources, then maybe. Okay, there's some. So, yeah, there he is. Big crit damage. There's 9 and 10 artifacts left, I guess. Make it a little bit easier to hit some of the cool stuff. And then try and still get a purple here if we can.
Objective completed, miner.
More
Get
golds.
to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
That's a no-brainer.
I guess I'll take a blue here.
Done and dusted. Taking you to stage 9.
HP, fire rates.
This one.
I guess we can take fire rate on that. It's fine. Kinetic,
Let me try again.
armor, piercing for the level, I guess.
I rarely. Surely next time will be better.
Burst fire, armor, burst fire. No reload for that. Crit damage, fire rate's fine. Kinetic,
I'm feeling lucky.
big burst fire. Whatever.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
Fire rates,
Show me more.
fire
You don't see
rates.
these every day.
And we can't get both of those, but lead wrapped would be... If we had the...
Clock this, bugs.
I guess it doesn't really matter since it's minus 20% in both. You probably still spend the same amount of time doing either. But you definitely can't take favorite, so that would be the only one you could take anyways.
Feel much better now.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Looks like it takes under a second to empty that, and then it takes 4.4 seconds. So it should be over 80% uptime on the armor, which is 306. Fire rate's fine, sure.
Lock it in.
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles. Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Bring it, backers.
It actually has kind of crazy knockback with all that fire rate too.
Supplies inbound.
What a shot.
These just don't really do anything at this point. Reflex for some extra armor and dodge? Yeah, that'll make me a lot tankier here.
Here it goes. You ugly son of a bitch. Meet your maker, Crape. Oh yeah. Hello and good boy. Yes. You ugly son of a bitch.
Alright, let's see if we can still get the purple here. Take some extra damage. It goes like a second or two off there. Oops.
Quota satisfied. The drop
Reload
pod
for
is
the
arriving.
lead burster. Lock for one more shop. I guess I may as well over those two.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to
Kinetic,
It's my lucky day.
I guess. It's not great, but whatever. Fire rates. We need a bit to reroll, so I'll save that.
Lucky.
Fire rate and reload, we can get both of those. I would need 2 more after that, might still be doable.
Feels rare. Feels right.
Here we go. You've found the Dreadnought. Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
Time to collect some gold. Pop the loot up. Let's get the middle. That will teach you. Yeah. Shoot it in the face.
Fire rates? Yeah.
Let's get the middle. I feel quite alive.
Supply pod LZ is full of crap. Please clear it out.
Attack! Lights on it.
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
These are terrible here. That literally can't even function now. Way too late on that. Pickled nitra it is.
Bring it, Beckers! Watch out!
Alright, let's see if I got tanky enough to Men in Black him. Eat me! Eat me! Big armor? Maybe it'll help? We did it barely. I got a bit of extra dodge from the reflex, but I don't think I dodged any hits there. We had 359 while reloading, and that is 4 times on its own. But this would have brought us... no, that's 3 times on its own. That would have brought us up to 6 times, but unfortunately we missed the second copy of the reload shields. Oh well, still pretty solid. And it should base tank the boss, and that's the new super reload shield. Huge damage stats, bit of extra armor for that one, but it seems to be additive with itself. The sugar cube was a bit late, didn't really care for the weapon box there, and we didn't get any gold scanners until it would have been too late. But that would have been the nicest, so we could get extra gold and HP in the shop.
Completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you. That is another one for the books. Dreadnought eliminated. We're pulling you home.
Little bit of fire from the conversion there, but it would have been better to have that kinetic. I just wanted to get the the regular reload shield, and the massively increased clip size would make you spend a much longer time firing, which would lower the uptime on that if we got it. But yeah, the burst fire and the lead burster are very good projectile weapons that can carry you through a run, and we got both of them on 2 and 3, so that was pretty solid. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.